at the FedEx Forum. Where the crowd is on their feet. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here in Memphis, we have an interconference matchup with the Grizzlies looking to create some cheers for this crowd. One big problem for the Knicks last season, Doris, the offense was okay, but the defense let them down.
Right, and the one area that was a strength was shot blocking. But a good defense requires far more than that. It requires quickness. It requires on-point rotations. Their defensive rating ended up being in the bottom 10 last year, Kevin.
And the basket is good.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now, here's Cantor. The shot, no good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Gasol a screen. Three-pointer. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
Here's Burke. The Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Ntilikina. There's the screen. Outside Hardaway. Kept alive by New York. Stolen by Carter. Here's Gasol. Now Anderson. He's covered by Cantor. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Ntilikina. And nothing is falling for him right now. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Temple. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Carter outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Burke. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Burke's got his second basket of the game. Memphis leading by 3. There's the pick. Takes a 3. Anderson can't get it to go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
Ntilikina. Offensive rebound. Hardaway, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. Gasol a screen. Pass to Jackson. Tries from the block. Count that one. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Hardaway for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter outside. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Burke. Now here's Cantor. Defended by Carter. Cantor's shot is off. Now here is Carter. Outside Gasol. They set the screen. Shot off the screen. Drained for 2 points. Gasol's got his third basket of the night.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
I tell you, there are players who can get thrown off when they're that wide open, but this guy keeps his cool and doesn't rush it.
Now here is Carter. The kick out to Anderson. They get it back. Carter outside. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Harrison. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Pass to Parsons. Some nice passing there by Memphis. From deep three-point range. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Parsons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Burke. Got it. Good job in the low post. Burke's got 6.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
Brooks outside. Parsons outside. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Offline with the baseline jumper.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's the screen. Here's the 3. Memphis with a new shot clock. And stolen by Parsons. Pass to Harrison. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy. Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
Here is Brooks after Enes Kanter's basket. 2 points. That one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And here's Moutier. Right wing. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Memphis leading by 4. Gasol a screen. Here's Harrison. Outside Gasol. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Harrison.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Thomas a screen. Here's Lee. Here's Cantor. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint. Great hands and the strength to create space.
Here's Harrison. He has 5. Pass to Brooks. Parsons outside. They set the pick. The tray. The shot by Harrison, no good. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
And stolen by Parsons. The rebound by Hezonja.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
There's a screen by Kanter. Shoots off the screen. The shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. There's Harrison. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. On its way from Parsons for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss. Knicks trail by 4. Moutier with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Thomas. Here's Kanter. Score the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Green, the screen. Here's Brooks. And that one hits back iron. Pass to Parsons. Here is Brooks. Hezonja defending. To stop the drought. And it's Marshawn Brooks with the 3. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Moutier. There's a screen by Kanter. It's rebounded by Memphis. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. He has 5. Here's Rab. That shot missing. Now Kanter. Hezonja on the wing. Fires from the corner. And that one goes long.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Here's Harrison. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Parsons. No good from outside. That's a 2 from Lee. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Good if it goes. And no good trying to get that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding, jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Knicks trail by 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Trier. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And here's Carter. The rebound by Baker. Here's Ntilikina. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Memphis leading by 3. Back to Carter. On the wing, Green. And a fast break now for New York. All going up court. Robinson, that's good. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fisdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
And the foul on Wayne Selden. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Robinson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when you give Ntilikina a passing lane, he's going to take advantage, especially in these pick and rolls.
Here's Selden. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Carter has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Offensive rebound. Here's Trier. Tries again. Carter pulls it in. Memphis leading by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Art of leadership, DA. Thank you. Now here is Carter. Pass to Green. Here's Selden. 18 feet out. And no good that time. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hardaway, no good. Memphis leading. Carter outside. They set the pick. To the paint. It's tipped. Pass to Rab. Puts up a 3. Carter, that's good. Carter's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Pass to Selden. Deep 2 from Brooks. That one's not going to go. And New York the other way now. Here's Knox. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Knox. He's got 7. Misses the wing J.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Carter. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Now here's Brooks. Here's Rab. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Rab's got his first basket. New York calls timeout. And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
The Knicks making a switch here. Knicks trail by 10. Burke with it. He has 6. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Lee. Here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Temple. Gasol inside. Over Robinson. Gasol no good. And here is Burke. Here's Knox. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Here's Harrison. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Knicks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Robinson. Here's Knox. He's got 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Marc Gasol. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Good on both. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've led by as much as 10. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Here's Harrison. 5 points in the game. Over Cantor. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Pass to Brooks. It's picked off. Now here's Burke. To the left side wing. Now here's Brooks. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now here's Gasol. He has 7. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Pass to Harrison. Drills the three-pointer. Harrison's got 8 points. Knicks trailed by 7. Now Burke. He's got 6. There's a screen by Kanter. There's Lee with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Well, this is why Courtney Lee is easy to play with, right? He gets his offense within the flow of the system.
Here's Harrison. He's got 8. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Burke. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Now here's Burke. Over Harrison. Rebounded by Jackson.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's the screen. Pass to Brooks. Pulls it from 20. Ntilikina with the rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Stolen by Kanter. .121 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Knox. Five on the clock. There's Lee with the 3. Kept alive by New York. Pass to Burke. There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Ntilikina. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Gasol a screen. Here's Temple. They get it again. To stop the drought. And it's Gasol getting it to go. Gasol's got 9 points.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And here is Burke. Takes the three. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Please don't try to play us.
Here's Azania. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. New York moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Misses the baby hook. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Temple. Now here's Brooks. And here is Gasol. Again, Memphis.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Knicks trail by 5. Hazonia with the ball. Pass to Vonleh. Over Jackson. The shot by Vonleh no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Brooks outside. Now Carter. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Can't hit that one. Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Vonleh. They shoot again. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Vonleh's got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Gasol with it. Hardaway picks him up. The jump hook. Gasol, no good.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
There's a screen by Cantor. New York working now with the fresh shot clock. Back to Moutier. On the wing, Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. returning to New York with a 4-year, $71 million contract that surprised many. He's got to shoot better than he did last season to be worth that kind of money.
And Hardaway, of course, the son of former All-Star point guard Tim Hardaway, who played with the Warriors in the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, Hardaway Jr. much more comfortable, I think, off the ball in terms of spotting up and attacking. Definitely has worked on his ball handling and creating a little bit more of his own offense.
Pass to Carter. Left side, Jackson. 11 feet away. Here's Temple. The 11-footer. And it falls over the rim and in. Jackson's got his second basket of the game. Knicks trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Knox misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Anderson. Now Jackson. Back to Anderson. From about 16. And too long on the shot. Here's Ntilikina. There's a screen by Kanter. Now here's Burke. Here's Knox.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Gasol. The kick out to Anderson. To the left wing. Here's Temple. And that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Kanter. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Kanter. Here's Ntilikina. Defended by Gasol. Ntilikina can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Carter with it. He has 7. Gasol a screen. From past the arc. The Grizzlies with another miss. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 6. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Burke's got 8.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
As you can see, I got my go-to face on. And they can't chat when I got my go-to face on. Pull up on the show, I put my go-to face on. Feds on my case, but I got my go-to face on. So just act like I told you. You can tell by the look on my face, I ain't compared to you, nothing else but go-to. Just tell you the back that road you. That's why I better know plus win. Questions are big, you don't ask me any. That means I don't want to hear nothing other than go-to. And here's your bottle of hello.
Memphis leading. Green, the screen. And the shot goes in. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Thomas a screen. Right side, Lee. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Green, the screen. Brooks outside. Over Lee. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go. There's a screen by Robinson. Inside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
From deep, Green. Knicks trail by 5. Thomas a screen. Trying his luck deep. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Zeldin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From deep, Brooks misses.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
The jump hook. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Green, the screen. Here's Selden. Kept alive. Here's Rab. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Goodyear with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Knox. New York, no good that time either.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Selden. Green, the screen. And Robinson comes to help. Lets it go. Shot clock at 5. Top of the key jumper, no good. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Trier. And stolen by Parsons. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. To the wing on the left. Pass to Rab. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Grizzlies have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Here's Burke. He's got 8. Will it go? That shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Selden. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. In the corner, Parsons with it. 6 to shoot. Good on the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
I tell you, just a great step up for Parsons. He's lethal from out there.
Thomas a screen. There's the triple. Parsons with the rebound.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
Knicks trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
.112 left in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Over Thomas. Robinson pulls it in.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
To the paint. And the dunk by Robinson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Brooks. He's got 5. Here's Rab. And another miss by Memphis.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Substitution for the next.
And New York making a change here.
Dennis Cantor. Noah Vonleh.
Here's Baker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Vonleh down low. Goes back up. Pizzagna's shot is off.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Pass to Brooks. Takes a 3. Misses. And so it's Memphis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
I got it like they gave it to me, but I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God do it for me. Yeah, it really fit. It's a shoe-in for me. I started hooping for the Nike check.
Memphis leading by 13. Green, the screen. On the money from 12 feet away. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Outside Hardaway. Releases. Kept alive by New York. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal.
Free throw good. Vonleh.
Shooting for New York. Noah Vonleh.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Harrison. Parsons on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 14. They set the pick. Pass to Azania. From deep. The Knicks keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Back to Harrison. Brooks outside. Parsons on the wing. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Harrison. From the high post. Yep, that one goes.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Pass to Vonleh. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Robinson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Here's Harrison. Parsons outside. There's the pick. Deep 2 from Brooks. Good D by Hardaway.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Checking in for the Knicks, Courtney Lee.
Here's Ntilikina. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Lee. Misses off the left iron.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Down low. Here's Rab. Out to Brooks. They set the screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Takes it out to Parsons. Brooks outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Ntilikina. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Loves to push the pace. When the break is on, Ntilikina taking full advantage.
And here's Brooks from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
On the wing, Hardaway. Over Brooks. And the shot falls short this time.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Brooks. And here's Anderson. Good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. And so it's New York with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lee outside. There's a screen by Robinson. And Courtney Lee gets the 3.
Well, this is exactly why you set the screen for Courtney Lee. He will reward you if you get him open.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. There's a screen. Pass to Rab. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by New York.
Tremendous defense. Boy, they're putting an emphasis on not giving him a clean look inside.
Lee outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Right side Robinson. Right block shot. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Survival tactics.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
There's a screen by Cantor. Outside Hardaway. Shoots the three. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here is Carter. Outside for Gasol. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Knox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. To the right side. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his 3-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
Next ball.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Knicks trail by 11. Now Burke, picked by Lee, on the wing Hardaway. To the middle, here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Out to the wing. Over in the corner, Lee. Here's Knox. Outside Hardaway. They set the screen over Jackson. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
The 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Knox. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Knox has got 4 points in the quarter. Memphis leading by 7. In the corner, it's Temple. And here is Gasol. Guarded by Hardaway. Baseline jumper. Gasol no good. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Carter. Gasol a screen. Fires from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Knicks trailed by 7. Burke with it. On the wing, Hardaway. Off target from outside.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Pass to Gasol. To end the drought. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Carter. Gasol a screen. Here's Temple. Burke covering. Temple gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And weak rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
Now, the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within single digits.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here's Gasol. Shoots over Cantor. Rebounded by Knox. Pass to Burke. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good. Good work defensively by Carter. Now Gasol. Poked loose.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort, for sure.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Now here is Carter. And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.